Hi, welcome back to Dream Up Ventures. Today I'm going to give you a quick trade recap on BTC. So what happened, I saw a range forming on a 5 minute. As you can tell over here, the range high and then the range low. We had two touches, so we only had one touch of the range high, so it was unconfirmed, and I was waiting for it to go back to the range high before I can take a trade to the downside. So what happened, I zoom into the 1 minute, and what I saw later on was the price actually approached my range high, and after it hit the range high, we had a nice trend line break that I drew the trend line here, and after the trend line break, I drew the FIB from the start of the dump over here to the end of the dump, and I waited for the FIB reaction. So we had a FIB reaction at green, you retest at green, and then you enter on blue, and you put your stops above this wick over here, and you play it to the mid, and then to the range low. So here we have three triggers. The first trigger again was the range high, second trigger was a trend line break, and this time we didn't have the trend line retest here, but we had a retest at the green FIB here, which is the third trigger, and then you play it to the downside. So this is the trade recap. Let me know if you have any questions. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe so you will not miss a trade. See you next time. Bye.